What's Lewin doing?
That's it, I'm off everyone. Wife's just dropped me off at the quay. So hopefully I plan to be back here Thursday afternoon. Let's get into it. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video with me, Paul, on my YouTube channel, What's Lewin Doing. So this week we are walking around the entirety of the Isle of Wight, but we're starting central Newport, or have started central Newport, walking up the right hand side of the River Medina. So we'll be adding a bit extra to it, and I'll be finishing, after going round clockwise, we'll be finishing coming down the other side of the river, and we're going to stop at the Bargeman's for a nice well-earned pint. So it's Tuesday. No, it's not. God, I've only been going 20 minutes. I've lost track of the days already. It's Sunday, bank holiday Sunday, and it's 7 minutes to 11, so 11 o'clock. I've got 13.5 miles to do today, so I want to get a few miles under my belt before I start any foraging. And that's one key thing about this trip, is I've brought no food with me. I do have coffee for probably one brew a day. As I say, everything I consume will be foraged or caught. I've brought a mini test tube just for some salt, and I've brought a small bottle of stir frying oil just to cook stuff in. So as I say, I'll get a few miles under my belt before I start any foraging, and I'll come back to you with an update. We've got Island Harbour just here, which I'll show you in a minute. Vestas, where they make the big wind turbines. Look at that. That old chestnut. Now, here we've got some sea beet, which I'm going to take some of this, but I'm not going to take it right on the path. I'll be taking it from down here, away from any dogs might do anything. It's a bit like easiest way to describe it would be like a spinach. So don't know who thought of that house name, but I won't tell you what it means. I'll leave it up to Google. Unfortunately, it's by the side of the road, but I found some white dead nettle. You can see it looks exactly the same as stinging nettle, but the flowers give it away. So I'm going to take some of this just in case I don't find any later. Oh, I didn't really want to take the whole plant. But this is taking a biscuit. That's teasing me a bit, isn't it? Shame they're on that side of the fence. Naughty. Again, this is by the road, but this is cleavers or sticky willy, goose grass, whatever you want to call it. You'll probably remember it from throwing it at your mates for it to stick to the jumper. As you can see, I'm taking bits that are off the ground. So hopefully it's not going to be any piss on it. It's down in the wet grass here. I found this sow thistle. Not sure whether it's a field sow thistle or not, but all thistles are edible. I'll take that. Hollow stem. It's probably a good time to get it just as the flower's starting to bud up in there. You can almost use this like celery. I'll probably peel it a bit more later on. It'd be good to bulk out a dish. God, my stink already, the flies are flying around me. I've got a terrible sense of smell, so I can't really tell you what it smells like. But another thing to add, get it off. Also here, just behind where the thistle was, is we've got common hogweed, which, to be honest, is everywhere, but the ones we want are these nice young shoots. Sometimes you get them, they're still curled up. There's another one, probably a bit of a better example to show you as well. There. We'll take the nice young ones. Right, the very common dandelion. Gets its name from the French dent de lion, which means, I think it means tooth of the lion. But the whole plant's edible. The leaves, the stems, the flowers, the roots, everything. People are going to think I'm weird talking to myself, talking to a camera. This is kohlrabi. They can come and feed the pigs. Take one of them with me on my back. This is ground ivy. It's good for making a tea, which I'll have a cup of that when I get to camp. 27k in 6 hours. We made it. Yeah, finally. I'm not gonna lie, I'm hanging out my arse. My shoulders are killing me. My feet are on fire. I'm just gonna lay down for 20 minutes, get some energy back. I'll think about foraging, setting up camp, whatnot. My shoulders are absolutely killing me. I can't. I can't really touch there. Rare. So, I think my friend might be coming down to camp tonight, and I might go through my bag again and try and minimise. I need to shed some weight. There's no way I haven't got a snowflake's chance now of completing this challenge with my bag the way it is. So I've asked him to bring a bag for life with him when he comes down, and I'll go through and offload everything I can maybe do without. Maybe even my tent. I don't know. I'll check the weather over the next few days and see if I can do with just my bivvy in the sleeping bag. Sleeping bag in the bivvy bag. Don't know. Yeah. Feet don't feel too bad now I'm off them, but I move them, I can feel they're a bit sore on the underneath. So I'm gonna have some painkillers. So limpets are actually grazers. You see a little mouth there. Hiya. I say you almost have to sneak up on them. If you touch them, they'll clamp down. So those you could see, I could just get the tip of the blade under. Let me find you a good example. Like this one. If I just go like that, see now it's really solid, and I wouldn't be able to get that one off very easily. Oh, it might be coming, but it just makes life easy if you come along and just he says, almost catch it up unaware. Yeah, see, got the tip of it under. Yeah, straight off. Sod's law, a family of 4 have turned up just behind me and are having a barbecue. That's right, I've got plenty, and they were nice enough to call me over when they found a crab because they knew I was foraging. And it's actually a just peeled shore crab, so jelly is lovely and soft. So that is going to be used for bait later on. I'm just going to get the tent set up. You probably don't want to see the boring stuff like that, so I'll bring you back. There we have it, the gear top tent. First time using it. Not put up amazingly, but putting it up on gravel isn't exactly the easiest thing to do. Well, as you can see, Jason's joined us now for the night. Tent's up, I'm going to get a fire on the go. I'm going to see if we can have any joy fishing. I've got a 9-foot 4-piece Travel Extreme from NGT, and this was kindly gifted to me by Sean for white angling in Sandown. So thank you, Sean. I've got that, say, jelly crab peeler that's already shed, but very, very soft. That family found earlier, so I might just stick that out on a run in leisure, see if we can pick anything up. I had a go with the fishing and actually lost small 3 congers just at the rock ledge, which is a shame, but to be honest it's 10:30 now. Not really the time of night I want to be prepping and cooking eel, but you know, if it was a survival situation, then yeah, I certainly would. On the other hand, the rock pool that was just in front of the rock where I was leaning the rod, loads of prawns in there, so I've taken one of my little prawn nets or little prawn traps down there and smashed up a limpet, and I put the remaining crab bait from the rod in there, and just before I come back up there was already 4 or 5 in there, so hopefully that should be a nice breakfast. I should probably just like saute them in the pan, bit of oil and some garlic mustard, so that'll be some calories in the morning, be good. I'm going to bed now, I'm shattered, and unless anything exciting happens, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, it's 7:30, not sure where I'm feeling at. Quite broken sleep, and my pillow gave up, but I'm going to get up and get a brew on and go and check out prawn trap. I finally dragged my ass out of bed. Got no energy this morning, so coming down to check the prawn trap. If I can find it. Hopefully there's lots in there for a nice breakfast. Ugh. Still see the string, so I don't think it's been taken by the tide. Lots of flapping. Oh, we lost it. Nice. We'll get rid of this little fella, little goby. Don't need to eat him. Okay.
A couple of half decent sized ones. Nice. Just about to have the first one. All baby shrimps.
Good mate.
Sorry? Good, eh?
Yeah, well on.
Hello. Can smell my breakfast. You don't want that. You don't want that. No, you don't.
Alright, I'm gonna have this coffee, get packed up and be on my way, and I'll catch up with you shortly. No trace. Bit of firewood there, but people are down daily having fires anyway, so there we go. Off we go.